Are we live? Black AKM4 micros, Typhon grocery bags, OD black zipper knife pouches, multicam black red zipper knife pouches, tool bag organizers, more dotted night vision cases, AKM4 micros. There are more on the floor here. I saw them building shoulder pads today for black day packs, so those are somewhere. 6x6 zippered utility pockets, not sure what kind, whether they have pals or pockets on the face. Looks like another batch of them. This one has pockets. Here's shoulder pads here. Matthew, what's up? Bob's, what's up? Micon, Byron Roberts, Simmerwell. Ian, I just had one of your orders in hand, Ian. Kiri, what's up? Vega, what's up? James, how are you? Webdad, what's up? Did you reply to Webdad? We were talking about that a few minutes ago.
I don't remember.
Webdad, did you get a... We didn't have...
I think I did.
Yeah, what was it he ordered? He wanted 4...
Coyote, and all we had is OD.
We have OD. We have OD. Zip, what's up? Zio. DJ, what's up? Zachary. Dean, what's up? These orders are... I boxed most of these this evening. Waiting on something. These we boxed mostly this evening. These are all shipping. These are more bandoliers. Can't wait for the day pack. What day pack you getting, man? Dylan, what's up? Received my padded hearing protection this week. Nice. Thank you for the order. Cooper, what's up? Webdad, all good. What does that mean? Means you'll take the OD, or all good, I'll wait for the... And didn't he have a Harry Potter? Is he the dude with the Harry Potter order? And said he'd take a bandolier? He said, okay, yeah, I said OD. Philippine Nomad, what's up? Hey, I put that pack in your thing, in your box this morning. It is waiting on other items. Oh no, he says he'll wait on... Oh, we're having two different conversations. He will wait on Coyote. Webdad will. I'm assuming he replied to the email. Other dude says OD day pack. Hosfeld, what's up? Kevin, what's up? Had to cut a tree down at my place today. The wind busted the top off. We cut down 20 trees at least. We started processing through the wood chipper today. We're dropping at least another 20 pines tomorrow. Sky's coming over to help drag brush. Basically, cut the tree, cut it in half, pull it with the skid steer, grapple, or excavator to the wood chipper, the top half, and the bottom half, the ones that will fit in the chipper, will run through the chipper. The other ones we'll cut up for firewood. Yeah, we're making wood chips, but fuck, dude, I feel beat to shit. And I was only out there for maybe an hour. We had 3 dudes running, feeding the chipper for about an hour. We don't even have an impressive size pile of it, not even a single pile of wood chips. How big of a chipper? 12-inch chipper. Crown Royal, you like it? What brand of hot knife do you recommend? Well, what do you mean by hot knife, right? So, this is a digital hot cutter. Sheffield, $7 grand. Probably more now. That's a cold cutter, Sheffield. this Sheffield here, these are the best there are, these H43s. I don't know what they cost now, hundreds of dollars, but I see guys saying they're using China ones and stuff that seem just as good. I think I would probably, I need to buy a couple more. I'll probably try the China ones. And I say that as a dude who has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I've got another 5 or 6 floating around here. And then we use this for cutting cord, but you can cut webbing with it too. These are like 75 bucks on Amazon. I just bought another one of those. And then for a soldering gun, you want the Weller. Get the 300 200, not the 200 250 or any of the others. You want that 300 200. There's a bigger one too. You do not want the bigger one. You want the 300 200. Amazon also. And I buy those. They come in the case. You can see how many we burn through. I've got a fucking 5-gallon bucket full of those, and I always have 2 more sitting up top in reserve. I just bought almost all of that. Well, I didn't buy the big cutters, but I bought all that other small stuff for the podcast sew room out there. I've used chipper being able to buy bags. $5 is super reasonable. People going through using states' health insurance markets, getting hit with 200, 400% increase in premiums. The hits just keep coming. So I don't know about that, but your medical insurance is so fucking high because the doctors don't get paid, right? The insurance companies will come back at it like 6 months later and negotiate and typically pay like 30 to 40% of what the doctor's offices are owed. So like when you talk cost for insurance versus cost for cash, I know Brandel, they quoted Brandel like $9,000 on an MRI, and cash price was $900. Fucking, there's an insane spread there because the insurance companies are not paying the medical facilities. I can get a truckload of chips from a sawmill. Those aren't chips though, that's sawdust. Most of that sawdust. That's not run through a chipper. It's very, very different. People going through using states health. I mean, maybe you have something, but most of the sawmills don't have wood chips. They have sawdust. Fortunate to have some friends on tree trimming crews. They'll bring a truckload. Most places are not chipping anymore. Like our entire city ran multiple big chipper trucks. And now they just have grapple trucks and they dump that shit just in quarries and culverts and shit. Like mulch. That's a fucking good deal. If you sign up to Chip Drop, I've been on Chip Drop for 20 years since I've been here. Chip Drop, not one single time has ever brought chips to us. Got a big box of pouches. Right on, radio. You can use the sawdust as an amendment, but we need the chips. We need the big fucking bulk. We did this whole entire property in almost 24 inches of chips at one point. Something today talking about providers reimbursed for denying claims. Use AI systems to decide. Yeah, I've seen that too. A lot of AI stuff's been denying. I saw that 30-40% of claims are getting denied. 65 online, guys. Hit that thumbs up for us, please. Most devices you can just double tap your screen. Josh, what's up, dude? Does anyone know the cash price for labor and delivery? My wife's having her third. I heard it's like $6,000. I think it depends where you are, and also like complications and what procedures she has while doing that. Use it all the time. We don't want to pay to get rid of chips. We used it all the time. We don't want to pay to get rid of chips. We also drop at mushroom farms. Yeah, mushroom farms will use the sawdust for sure. That's what they actually prefer. I need to clear a lot of pines out too. Just wrecks the soil. Yeah, pines, nothing's going to grow where pine is. Nothing's growing where pine is at all. It works good for chip mulch though, and it works great in the chicken pens and shit. That's where we're using it, it's in the chicken pens. I get slab wood, wood chips, or sawdust. Cool. That's good. Refuge medical birthing bucket. Yeah, he doesn't want to birth at home, though. I mean, maybe he does, but I would assume he does not. Or that's why he's talking hospital. Kid just had to get staples on his head. $1,300, no insurance. I told them I'd give them $700 today or $50 a month. We settled at $750. That's cool. You guys have any Cobra buckle keychains? We do. What color you want? How many do you want? All the pine shredded out our way ran out of business. All the pine shredders out our way ran out of business. Meaning they went out of business, or they don't have any more business. Cost me $14,000 for twins. They add on a bill for anesthesia and another for NICU. Got a bunch of cedars laying on the ground from when they logged this years ago, and I don't know why they left them here, but I want to chip them for dog kennels. They say that actually is an irritant to animals. They definitely say don't use it on reptiles at all. I've recently seen them saying don't use it for any animals. It does burn super hot. Don't burn it in a stove. It works great in a campfire, but it burns super, super hot and really fast and hot. Like, will fucking have your chimney pipe or your chimney completely fucking glowing. So don't do that. But they'll also tell you it's an antifungal, so any place you put it, nothing will grow, which maybe you care about, maybe you don't. When we were getting wood chips here, there was a lot of cedar in there, and it didn't seem to affect anything here. Midwife home birth, $3,500. Gift for a guy who was an Army Ranger woodland. I don't know if I have woodland. Yeah, it smells great. It does smell good. You're right about that. I do not have woodland. Evan, message me what you want. I'll build one. Worst case, we'll build it on Friday on the build video live. I need more than 1,000,000 yards of me too. Me too. Composting and mushroom composting chip drop is slow. Hence why I bought an 8x16 chipper. Nice. What'd you get? What kind was that? I want a drum chipper, right? That you just drop trees with an excavator. Huge. They're like 30 inches across. I burn seasoned pine in my stove. No problem. Nice. We were talking about cedar. Do they have your label? I can put one of the sling labels in there. I never put labels on them just because I build them and I don't ever remember to. Benchmark, what's up? Amish pine processors. We would sell pine logs too, and they went elsewhere because a lot of the good pine has been taken down. Yeah, isn't it? A lot of it have beetles too. Rocket Spinner here on Long Island, planning to head out to tactical response sometime next year. Might be going on strike next summer. Get my wife's health insurance set up Friday. Lending XR16 Chuck and Duck. I don't know what that means. Is that what your chipper is? Tai Chi master. Old and aged. Right on. Well, you're gonna spend a lot of time chipping up those things. To give you an idea, the chipper and the mini X that are here is $1,000 a day. Day 11 doing OMAD, over 40 pounds down. Oh yeah, I'll bet it fucking helps a lot of other things too, man. Could you say my name? It's Alex, please. Alex Hunter, what's up? Alex, please. Is that some way to get me to say a bad word, like my cunt? Are you trying to get me to say some, like... How goes mesh testing? The cedar would be great in burn barrels. It'd be fucking great for that. when we're outside and it's raining, we can put a burn barrel up and it'll burn and we don't get any rain on us. My day was good. We did a lot of shit. I fired this girl that was on the table. So I was on the table for a couple hours, did her 8 hours of work and probably 2 hours. Most of it was just cleaning the table up. And then they had hauled, my guys brought a bunch of wood down with the excavator and the grapple on the skid steer. So we fed the wood chipper. He busted a pipe. He broke a saw in half yesterday. Stripped out a hex bolt on my big Husqvarna saw. And then today I bought a 261, which is a pro saw. And that thing cuts it's way lighter and has way more power than the 311, which we're waiting on parts for. And then he somehow hit a frost-free pipe, which is right by, I don't know how he didn't knock the fence down. So Cody fixed that. So it's all good. I got a new saw, which is great. That's awesome. Got my order in just in time for 12 column mini and harness and coyote. I just packed up a 12 column micro tonight, and they're building the H harness tomorrow morning. That might be your order. Chuck, what's up? Thanks for the goggles, dude. Got over 500 plus trees to chip up and still needing live feed semi trailer delivering chips. I wouldn't borrow your saw. You said you'd be here Monday, Tuesday. We could have used the help, but I wouldn't have used your saw. I don't borrow people's shit, like, ever. Got my order in. Brandon, hey, what's up? Pregnancy. If you don't have insurance, go to the financial office of the hospital now, set up payment plans. They'll typically give a discount if you get it set prior. Good info there, dude. Uh-oh, was she the one that breaks? No, that's not. No, she's good when she's good. It's just like it's like there's two people. You don't know who's going to show up. I ordered a few cigar cases on the Cyber Monday. They're going to Cody's Wart. Right on, dude. Have they shipped yet? A lot of guys ordered Woodland OD, which we're out of. We've tasked those. You bent your chain. We bought several chains for all of the saws. Everything we're cutting now is pine, so it's a lot softer. You lent your chain? I was wondering how an employer goes about setting up an HSA. I don't know. 260, 261 is a saw I have, perfect for an 18-inch bar. Yeah, I asked, we put a 20 on it. I hit up Chris and I'm like, hey, should I another 311 or a 455 Rancher? Because I think I have 3 455 sitting around somewhere here. I've got a dozen orange saws here, and then I got a big pro saw also, Husky. But the chain on it doesn't. It's more dangerous chain, so I didn't want to hand it to this. Everybody says they can run a saw, but you never know whether they can run a saw. Just like guys are like, I can run a chipper. And then you watch them do shit. You're like, this motherfucker's going to get eaten by this fucking chipper. Mm-hmm. So, Chris said, don't get either. He's like, I wouldn't get either of those. I'd get a 261. I'm like, really? Isn't that a smaller saw? He goes, it is smaller. It's lighter and has way more power. It's a pro saw. It's not a consumer saw. Fucking great saw, man. It's fucking awesome. Super happy with it. I do have a 5-gallon bucket of chains. Who am I thinking of? North Carolina. He messaged all the time I talk to him. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. He took them all and sharpened them all and brought them back. 20-inch bar on a 261. I have the X-Cut chains and firefighter carbide chains and dealing with woodlots with old. Oh yeah, you gotta have that carbide chain. Mafuga stuck it in the dirt. Yeah. I have like 15 chains. I just swapped them out. Yeah. Woodland OD was the only option on the. Oh, that's why everybody's ordering it. Okay. I got it. What color cigar case is in stock? Dude, I don't know. I can walk up there, but the video's gonna die. Like, my internet doesn't fucking work in here all this. Like, it hasn't for a while. Ordered a few cigar cases Cyber Monday. Tony Hunt, the surplus dude. I don't know who we're talking about. Lucky that old hardwood or cottonwood. We are lucky that they're old hardwood or cottonwood. Put a carbide chain on my battery Milwaukee saw. Where did you get that from? There is something under my chin. You're right. And you're now banned. So come back with a new fake account tomorrow. Because this one doesn't work here. Do you want the Wi-Fi fixed or just want to suffer? Come fix it. What time will you be here? So we have Benton County Cable became Spectrum Cable, I think. And the Spectrum guys came along and they're like, you need a new Wi-Fi router. So we bought the one they did. And they don't support this Wi-Fi router any longer. We've had it for a couple years. And they're like, you need this new one. And it's like $2,000. And I'm like, there's got to be a way to do this that's not fucking $2,000. For the cigar cases I ordered, I'll take any color in stock, but Woodland is preferred. All my orders have Battle Chemist. Oh, good info. All right. Do you happen to know what the order number is? Any of them? Recently bought a Milwaukee chainsaw. I have a Milwaukee chainsaw. It actually, when you look at it, you're like, this is a fucking toy. It's got that skinniest little chain. But it works good, man, for carrying around on the four-wheeler and shit. Had to buy a different bar. Local got it. And the new steels for like the last 2 years, he said, have a skinnier chain on them too. Big Goose, what's up? Oh, North Carolina carrying the surplus stuff? No, it's I can't fucking remember his name, man. He brought me buckets full of black walnuts. He brings Krispy Kremes every time he comes. He shows up on the live. I fucking know the dude. Does Starlink work? The Starlink does work inside, but it doesn't work right here. It works towards the front of the building because the router's outside. And we have the nodes, but it just doesn't work in here. Yeah, it's not Bang Bang. Elby. It's Rich Elby. That's him. Best washer and dryer. You can still get, is the washboard and clothesline. The Speed Queen. You can still get Speed Queens that are like stripped down that you see in like rental houses and shit. No bells and whistles. They run forever. They're the same thing that they've made for like the last 45 years, apparently. Forestry Department swears by electric saws when they're up in the bucket, but when they're doing real cutting or big rounds, it's gas. Yeah, I can see that. That makes sense too. Like, you don't want to put a gas saw on your wife's, SUV. Or maybe you do. I mean, we did for 20 years, but now with the electric saws, you don't smell the fuel. We got Speed Queen for our new place. Boring, yeah, boring and good. They don't do beep, 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 beep. They don't Wi-Fi you. They're not fucking sending you messages and shit. Battle Chemist. I am not going to remember this in 1 minute here. I'm going to take a screenshot. I'm still not going to remember to handle this. If you have an order number, I can make that print out. Any order number. I tell you what, reply to the text message from the Night Battle Chemist. And then Amanda will see that and she'll print that out and get that handled. I can send you whatever we have available. It won't be woodland right now though. Washer with NSA. Electric saws are better for stealing trees. Nice and quiet. I repaired my washer a few months ago. So easy and cheap. Yeah, ours was too, man. We had something happen with these Samsungs. And Cody just ordered the part off Amazon and fixed it. It was like 35 bucks. It always has like a slight burning smell to it, like a rubber smell. We use the battery sauce for roof venting and making windows into doors. Oh yeah. Next door neighbor has a smart fridge. I told him to his face he's a moron for buying it. Well, he doesn't care because his refrigerator talks back and forth with him, and he doesn't need you. He's got his refrigerator. Do you have any pecan trees? We do have pecan trees on the property. Yeah, we have some pecan trees. SIG 320 drama has hit the general internet now. Non-gun people like penguins are making YouTube videos about it now. Bad news for SIG. I've been drinking your beef broth every day for almost 2 weeks. It's good. Did a 38-hour fast. Felt good. Ordered pizza and wings and felt like shit. We'll go back on the fast. Happy to help with battles orders if I know his name. I don't know his name. He says you can find it with Battle Chemist, Paula. Completely understand. If not, because of the time of year, are you taking orders on war bags currently? You mean like 8-mag war bags or 4-mag war bags? Yes. I have not done one for 308. I would not take that order right now. Saw a video of a guy showing the data use of his washing machine. Huge amount of... What did that say? I saw a guy showing the data use of his washing machine. It was a huge amount of DST dust, probably sending DNA samples. Weird. Your fridge is outside. 240 volt plug for my dryer tried to burn my house down. Oh shit. I see it all. Yeah, I see it all the time, but I can't remember it. Yeah. He'll text. Amanda will print it out. It'll be there in the morning. There we go. Paul Valone, 7258. Yep, send it. Cool. She'll print that out. It'll be there in the morning. Is your refrigerator running? I'm looking for a man. I'm looking for Amanda. Amanda, hug and hold. Drinking bone broth the same nutritional value as eating bones? If that it does make sense. I don't know the answer to that. What's the answer? Do you have Prince Albert in a can? I don't get it. I don't know what that means. Funny, I technically have 2 accounts because I have one where I used my card and one where I used PayPal, not knowing they are different. Interesting. Well, I can tell you that eating the bone broth is going to be a lot more pleasing than the bones. Still have leftovers of the wildfire pre-workout. No, I don't. I know what the Prince Albert dick ring thing is, but in a can. I don't get it. Oh, dick in an ass? Is that what he's saying? He likes to put his dick in little boys' butts. That's kind of weird. You should go do that somewhere else. It was a brand of tobacco. It's an old joke, got it. Thupa Savage. Yeah, I have that. That'll fucking make you see in black and white. You better be careful. There's like 400 milligrams of caffeine in that. All right, guys. I am tired. Early morning tomorrow. We're going to record content tomorrow. Pulling the Thread podcast. If you're a member on Patreon or YouTube, jump on there. There is a post so you guys can ask your questions and make your statements, and we will build that Q&A video for you guys. Before that, we will do the Pulling the Thread podcast. If you want to show up here tomorrow, Josh, you can fly the drone around. I'm sure Sky will be here, so something catastrophic will happen. He'll probably catch the trees on fire before they're cut. All right, guys. Good night.